I don't own rights to the music. I want to try to eat. It's gonna be a little bit later to eat. Probably around 4:30. Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alona. You're watching the Alona Star Show journey. I want to talk more about what I've been up to lately. I just completed a play April 18th called The Bachelor Pad, and this is the second run of the play that I did. And I just want to talk about my experiences. Hey, happy Wednesday. I'm gonna come on here and talk more about, my journey and stuff. What I've been up to. That it's sunny. Today it feels cold and gloomy. I know it's not real warm. Like it was warm, and then it started getting cold. The weather is not stable. Now, thing is in New York. I feel like I would have auditioned for Broadway yesterday, but I'm a non-union member for both TV and film, but I'm eligible to join both. So like once you become a member for union, like that makes you eligible for like more TV shows, um, things like that. I'm eligible for the union in film, and I'm also eligible for the union for like Broadway plays and things like that. And I would have auditioned for Broadway yesterday, but I didn't get my card. I need a SAG card, so hopefully I can get it. So I can do more Broadway auditions. Said it's 81 degrees where you are. Hi, Ashley. Yeah, New York's weather is not stable, so it's kind of like it's up and down. Like today is like sweater weather. It's cold. Kind of want to be in the house. So say you're 10. You just got out of school. You online. I hope you've been doing your homework. Have straight A's. Yeah, but I'm eligible to join both. Like I can be union for TV, film, and for Broadway plays because I've had enough professional experience. And for film and TV, I have all of my SAG waivers so that I could join that way. But I'm still deciding on what I want to do next. Yeah, you guys just, continue to hang in here with me. But the play was a success. Um, said, do I have my own agent or do I market myself? I pretty much market myself. When I first came to New York, I did have an agent for my and I was with them for a year. But I did after the year was up, I decided to just pretty much do work on my own because I felt like I didn't really need an agent because I was getting a lot of work on my own. So, so I just started doing more freelance stuff. But I'm gonna start teaching acting in New York, acting and modeling. So I'm gonna teach people like the basic beginner how to get started in the industry. Uh, taking like, basic modeling classes, basic acting classes. So yeah, if you don't know much about the acting career and have just heard stories all year. Yeah, some people believe that the union has been really good for them, and then some people feel like they can get stuff on their own. I know a non-union person said that she got a lot of speaking roles on TV, so but we'll see. I mean, I don't, I feel like I've had speaking roles as well, but I definitely want to be like on a series, But I've been an extra on a lot of these shows. And I was also on Devil Wears Prada too. And I walked behind Meryl Streep. I can't tell you what scene because I signed an NDA, um, but I did walk behind her like 3 or 4 times. So I have enough to be eligible to join. That people ask me all the time if I know anyone that could do this and teach them how to get started. Yeah, so I want to do basic beginner classes to help people get started in the industry, like so that they have an idea what to do. Pretty much how I came to New York and did what I did. Like I'm going to offer courses and classes on it. You know, I believe it will be great. Yeah, you enjoy my journey and my own entrepreneurship. Yeah, I pretty much do a lot of self advocating, you know, and um, and basically my own networking. Yeah, it's nice to see you too, sound income. I got some more stuff pending as it relates to my modeling career, but I'm gonna wait until it comes out before I start telling everybody about it. But yes, you guys will see more of me. I do want to do basic beginner classes and teach acting. The play that I just did was a big success. There was a lot of people that came out and then it wasn't packed like it was the very first time that we did it, but it was still a nice amount of people that came. And it was really nice. It was called the Bachelor Pad. I made a post about it here on my YouTube channel. So you guys watch the play. I have some really good footage of me. A friend of mine recorded me at the play. Well, I should say a industry associate. So yeah, it's cool. Your Mother's Day is approaching soon. Yeah, happy Mother's Day. Yeah, do I still do the improv and spoken words? Yes, I do. Improv and spoken word. So I do work on that still. I'm gonna get back into writing. There's a lot of projects I want to do that I'm gonna be really working on. But yeah, I do write stuff, poetry, spoken word, different things like that. But yeah. The answer is yes. I should do something like improv Wednesdays. So you enjoy my writings and poems. Oh, really? Wow. Well, I'm gonna start getting more into that. It'd be fun. Should do a improv writing poem about my experience here in New York. How about that? I was outside today and I saw a man with a knife, and he was like, he had a knife waving and talking about he's fed up, he's fed up. I got scared, jumped up and ran in the other direction. And then a group of people must have saw me frantically moving in the other way. And they said, did he have something in his hand? And I said, yeah. I said, he had a knife. They said, oh, Lord Jesus. And then one lady said she was going to call the cops. I said, what is going on with these New Yorkers? Like, they really be having some mental problems. But New York is a lot. I can see why. Yeah, he's walking down the street. I'm down here in the financial district, walking down the street talking about he fed up waving a knife and a sharp pointy knife at that. I got scared and ran. But be safe. It'd be nice for me to do some improv about NYC. Will I be doing Fashion Week again? You really like the message on my last outfit? Oh yeah, I'm gonna be doing Fashion Week again. Definitely. I definitely will be doing New York Fashion Week for sure. That's my favorite thing to do. Is New York Fashion. I love it. And I'm praying this year again. I want to walk for some really good designers. But absolutely. Absolutely. Answers, yeah. I like watching any NBA playoffs. Okay, so as you know, the New York Knicks are in the playoffs. I'm in New York City right now, and they have their game on what was it, Monday? Today is Wednesday. And I was so mad that they lost their game. Like, how do you lose a game by 1 point? They should have lost their game. They had the lead, then they started missing their shot. Then they started building the other team's confidence. They came back and they beat them. And the crazy thing is that they have the court advantage. So now this time when they play tonight, it's gonna be harder to win. But yep, I'm rooting for the Knicks. I was rooting for the Knicks last year. But I'm in New York, so I would be rooting for the Knicks. You going for Magic? Hi, everybody. More people are joining. Make sure y'all watch the other part of the live. I'm a model. I'm an actress here in New York City, and this is uh, where I talk about my journey. So you guys stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. I'm a New York City model and actress, and I like to come on here. So make sure and you guys learn a little bit more about me. And I talk to you guys about what I've been up to. So you rep in Florida. Like, hey, rep in Florida. Magic, that's Orlando, right? Is that Orlando, Florida? Like Florida in the house. Okay, okay. Hey, Chris. I think I am starting to get kind of hungry now. I'll order me something to eat. I'm going to the bar to watch the games tonight. I'll be mad if the Knicks don't win. Instead, you follow me once when I started my YouTube journey back in the day. Oh, really? I didn't even know that. And now I'm finally meeting you, right? Like I had no idea. Had no idea. But now I finally get a chance to meet. We used to follow the screen name, Midwest Sims, KC, and Loans. Wow. Florida is the Midwest. Florida, that's the South. But you travel, so you know. My phone since they but I'm gonna talk to y'all later. You see you use the different. I'll talk to you later. Thank you for coming on. Have a good one. Bye.